So say it with me. Si se puede. The future is ours.
No, get her out of here. Take her down. We don't need to hear it. This has just gone too far with the pandering. It's just too much. I don't want to hear it any longer. It's embarrassing. She's seriously trying to sit there and pander to the Hispanic community, talking to a bunch of farmers, probably a lot of Hispanics, Latinos in the crowd, but I mean, this is just getting ridiculous. This is literally getting out of hand, man. What's taking place right now at the southern border is not getting any better. Numbers are being projected. Millions of people are coming. And what's taking place at the southern border is not going to end anytime soon right now. It's only going to get worse. Border Patrol is actually projecting for the next 7 months. For the next 7 months. We'll probably have maybe over a million people in the country. And these things are not getting any better. So we are going to dive into this tonight. Guys, welcome to Drew Hernandez Live. For some of you guys that are watching this for the very first time, I am a traveling investigative reporter. So sometimes, and I'm also a podcaster. I have my own show. It's a nightly show. So when I'm traveling, obviously, it doesn't look the same. So I'm in my hotel right now, and we're going to do the best we can with what we have. I wanted to hang out with you guys Friday night, and we're also on some hotel Wi-Fi, so forgive me if it's not the amazing quality or Wi-Fi strength that I normally run with. So welcome to Drew Hernandez Live. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to my live stream tonight. I am on the road. I'm in Texas right now. Have a lot of work to do this weekend. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to smash that like button immediately right now, because YouTube wants you to be lazy. They don't want you to subscribe. They don't want you to smash that like button, because when you smash that like button, you're actually helping the algorithm. You're helping your algorithm on your channel, so you can get to see these videos more often from myself. So if you guys can subscribe to the channel, smash that like button immediately, and also make sure to hit that bell notification, because when you hit the bell notification, it gives you notifications, but you have to toggle on the all selection. Not too many people know this, but when you just smash the like button and you subscribe and you hit the bell notification and you don't toggle on all, it leaves you on occasional notifications. So sometimes that might be why you don't get notified when you see your favorite YouTubers posting videos. I barely found that out like a couple months ago. So I'm just reminding you guys, please do that for me, guys. And also, if you can share this video far and wide, wherever you could share a link on your socials, on your Gab, your Parler, your Twitter, your Facebook, wherever you could post a link, share this video far and wide. Let me know in the comments section where you're tuning in from, your city, your state, your country, worldwide DH Alliance. I am glad you guys are here. I missed you guys. I'm sorry I wasn't able to live stream last night. I've been doing a lot of work. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have been seeing it. I have a lot of work going on this weekend. I am on the road. We will be doing some border coverage. Due to it being Easter, we've had to push our border trip to Monday. So I'm out in Texas, but I've been doing a lot of filming with different shows. But we will be going down to the southern border starting on Monday. So stay tuned for that coverage because it's we got some crazy things coming. Trust me, we got some crazy things coming. You guys are seeing the dynamic between myself and Mr. Jones. So I hope you guys appreciate the coverage. I hope you guys appreciate the show. And also, I do super chats at the end of every single show. I am 100% funded by the people, we the people. That's you, every single one of you guys. So you guys help me with my trips. You help me with my flights. You help me with my hotel stays. You help me with everything that I have going on moving forward. So I want to ask you guys, if you guys could please support me, you can drop a super chat or you can donate directly on my website, one time or monthly. The links are in the description below. So if you leave a super chat now, the middle, or at the end of the show, at the end of Drew Hernandez Live, I interact with you guys and do super chat Q&As at the end of the show. So there's a lot of stuff. I know some of the footage I'm going to show you guys has already been covered, but you haven't heard it from my perspective. And some of these videos are just 100% unacceptable, okay? The stuff that's taking place at the southern border this past week, we've seen videos come out of criminal cartels, coyotes themselves, claiming that business is booming under Biden. We see the criminal cartels make the claims that because of the new president's benefits, we're seeing way too many people. Those are what cartels are saying. In the same week, we have Border Patrol agents, viral videos going out. I covered this a couple days ago of Border Patrol agents revealing the stories, the horror stories of little girls. We're not talking teenagers. We're not talking preteens here. Little girls being gang raped to the point of losing the ability to speak, courtesy of Joe Biden because he called for a surge at the southern border. That's a fact. If you're a woke Wookiee out here, I don't care. It's a fact. Joe Biden is on record calling to immediately surge the border, and he specifically was talking about the Central American migrants. So the blood is on Biden's hands, and every single one of you woke Wookiees out there that voted for this administration that is not only just turning a blind eye, but is willfully turning a blind eye. So Project Veritas also dropped some video. Border Patrol agents, whistleblowers within the agency are now recording video. Well, God bless their souls, because they should be. And I commend them. I know Border Patrol agents watch this show. They contact me off the record. They inform me with a lot of things and a lot of intel, which I'm very, very grateful for because it helps me with my reporting to get the truth out. But I commend honestly, I commend any Border Patrol agent right now that is literally exposing these things, because it's not an easy thing to do. They could lose their job. They could lose their career. They could lose their livelihood. But I think what's taking place at the southern border is literally crimes against humanity. This is evil because the administration was warned not to do this. Rolling back Trump's policies, they were warned. The transition team, the Biden transition team, was warned not to roll back Trump's immigration policies. And the reason why they were told not to do that was because they could potentially have a border surge or crisis. The Biden administration not only didn't listen, they willfully didn't listen. This could have been prevented. I mean, Biden going on in the debate stage and saying we need to immediately surge the border doesn't help, right? But I mean, when the transition team was being briefed saying, well, at least don't roll back the policies. We're going to have a border surge here. We're going to have a border crisis. And when the Border Patrol DHS informs the transition team and informs the Biden administration, they know what that means. They know that that means human trafficking. They know that that means sex trafficking. They know that that means that little girls are going to get raped, are going to get murdered and kidnapped. They know that human trafficking, human smuggling, cartel enterprises, their bank accounts are going to explode and skyrocket. The administration willfully knows everything I'm telling you. Everything I've been teaching you guys, everything I've been briefing you on, everything that the Border Patrol informs me and the intel they share with me on the numbers, the horrific stories that are going down there, all of these things that I talk about on this show, the Biden administration knows, and probably even more. Yet, they do this anyway. Why do they do this anyway? Because of political gain. Because they know that there are millions of woke Wookiees out there. They know that there are millions of mindless lemmings out there that are never going to look into this stuff themselves, and they did their best to cover it up. This is why the Border Patrol was on an unofficial gag order at the border, but this has gotten so bad where thousands of people are coming literally by the day. Media is infiltrating. Undercover journalists are infiltrating. Border Patrol is literally infiltrating and leaking footage. So the Biden administration cannot hide this any longer. And if they could get away with it, they would have done so. They tried. CBSN News was actually allowed on record. The reporter actually had to correct the anchor and came out and said this was highly controlled access. The administration actually gave media access. This was about a week ago, and it was highly controlled. But now they can't hide it. Now footage is coming out. Now the media is going into these detention facilities. The horrific living conditions are coming out. Project Veritas is receiving undercover footage from Border Patrol agents themselves of what's taking place under bridges under Biden's watch. We all know this. But what I want you guys to understand moving forward, as we continue to look at this footage, as I continue to cover these stories as to what's going down at the southern border, I want you guys to understand that the Biden administration knows more than us, okay, about these horrors, about these horrific rapes, murders, and kidnaps that are taking place because of these criminal cartels. The Biden administration is not disconnected from reality. Jen Psaki might be, because she's just a mindless moron, right? But the Biden administration is receiving more intel than any one of us journalists or James O'Keefe, Alex Jones, anyone is documenting and covering these things. Okay? If there's anyone that knows in detail what is taking place at this southern border, it is the Biden administration. So this is no surprise. So moving forward, I want you guys to understand everything we go over, every single thing that we go over covering these stories, the Biden administration willfully knows that it's taking place, and they willfully chose to call for a surge at the southern border, and they willfully attempt to lie to the American people and say that this is not taking place, and they willfully refuse to call it a crisis because they don't want to have to deal with it. Why? Because of political optics. This is a fresh new batch of voters for the midterms and for the upcoming presidential elections and the future of the Democrat Party. That is all these people are to the Democrats. To the cartels on one hand, all these people are commodities and dollar signs. To the Democrats on the other hand, all these people are a fresh batch of Democrat voters for the future and their families. But not if I have anything to say about it to wake people up. So I'm going to play you guys a video. With that in mind, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this. This is infrared video. The reason why it is in black and white is because it's taken in the black, dark pitch of night. This is the New Mexico southern border. Some of you guys, some of my viewers are from New Mexico. This is taking place on Biden's watch. It's horrific. I don't even know how to explain this. But to give you some context, this is in New Mexico. This is in pitch black in the middle of the desert at the southern border. Coyotes, what you're going to see in this video, you're going to see two coyotes drop two little migrant girls. One is 3-year-old, one is a 5-year-old. and they just dropped them off of a 14-foot border wall. That's a 1-4, okay? 14 feet. They drop a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, okay? Drop them to the floor, and they fall. Not only that, they're by themselves in the middle of a pitch black desert. So the reason why this video is in black and white is because this is infrared footage that was caught by the Border Patrol. And these little girls, after this video was taken, just to give Border Patrol credit, they actually rescued these girls. I'm going to use the word rescue because they're left in the desert by themselves. So after these little girls were dropped, Border Patrol agents went, rescued them, brought them in, and gave them the care that they needed. So here is the video, and I'm going to kind of try and talk over it. So take a look. So there's no audio, but so that's a 3-year-old little girl. There she is, 14 feet, dropped. And now here's a 5-year-old. You see the coyote on the top? That's him sitting on the top. And the other coyote is on the Mexican side of the border, while the other coyote gives him the children. And there's the 5-year-old little girl, 14 feet. Look at her, dropped. Look at her little body, man. I don't know if that's water. That could be their contact information. I have no idea what was just thrown over. And there they go. They run away into the dark and get off scot-free. They get off scot-free. Now, I'm playing you guys this footage, and remember what I told you. These people, they know that this is taking place. The Biden administration is fully aware that this happens on a nightly basis. That's just one video that was caught in infrared. And there are worse things that are taking place. But these are 3-year-old little Latina girls, 5-year-old little Latina girls that are being dropped off a 14-foot wall by possible rapists and pedophiles. Were these little girls molested? We don't know. 80% of women are being raped on their way, on their journey. That's a fact, to the southern border. And Joe Biden calls for it. We need to surge the border immediately. Human traffickers, cartels, rapists, and pedophiles, their ears go immediately up because they know that there will be desperate, hopeless people that cannot speak for themselves and that cannot fend for themselves, and they know that they will do absolutely anything to make it to the United States. Now, when I show you this footage, moving forward on this show, everything I show you, everything that's happening with little girls, right? Being gang raped, losing their voice. Everything I show you of 6-month-old babies being thrown into the Rio Grande River and the mother having her legs broken by cartels. When I show you footage of this, of little girls, 3-year-olds and 5-year-olds being dropped off a 14-foot border wall into the middle of the desert in the middle of the night. Biden and the administration, these people know that this stuff is going on. They have more intel than you and I will ever have. They get all of this stuff. They're briefed on this stuff. They know what's going on. They know what's happening to these migrants. They know what's happening to these little girls. They know what the cartels are doing. They know they're making millions, $14 million a day. But why don't they do anything? I can answer for you. I can literally answer that question for you right now, because I know all the woke Wookiees on the left. Every time I post something on Twitter, I get the same crap narrative. I get the same crap said to me all the time. Oh, you're just a conservative. You're just a Republican. You're just giving a talking point. That's all you. No, I'm not. People are like, where were you, Drew? Where were you during the Trump years talking about human trafficking? I was. Check my YouTube. I did an entire Man on the Street episode, literally talking to women at the Women's March, explaining to them how the border wall has decreased, especially in Yuma, Arizona, when it was being built. The fence was going up during the Bush administration. Crime was going down 90%, including human trafficking. in a specific section where a fence was built, where a wall was built. That's a fact. So I've been talking about this. I've gone to leftist protests. I've had conversation with women at women's marches talking about the horrors of human trafficking and sex trafficking and why we need a border because it stops that stuff. That is a fact. So all the woke Wookiees that trickle into my show and they're trying to smear me and call me a Republican, like this is talking about little girls getting raped and left out in the desert by themselves as somehow a Republican conservative talking point. Shut the hell up. We're talking about human beings here. We're talking about little kids here. We're talking about 3-year-olds here. We're talking about 6-month-olds here. We're talking about babies that an administration willfully knows are being taken advantage of, raped, murdered, and kidnapped, and left in the middle of the desert in the middle of the night. You think Joe Biden doesn't know about this? I've been talking about this stuff. This ain't new to me. AOC takes to Twitter. She tries to virtue signal anyone talking about the border crisis now. Yeah, you guys are just new to this. We've been on this. We are completely on this. We've been talking about this. And AOC, where the hell were you? Where the hell were you when this was taking place under Obama? Family separations have been taking place since the Clinton administration. AOC sits here and virtue signals on Twitter acting like she's the one. She's the savior of Latinos. Like as if she's got a monopoly on talking about the border crisis. I've been talking about this stuff. So I don't want to hear it from all these woke Wookiees out there that try and virtue signal and say, oh, this is just a Republican conservative talking point. No! Exposing the fact that the Biden administration instigated a surge at the border which skyrocketed sales, millions of dollars into the pockets of human traffickers, that's not a conservative talking point. Exposing these things and little girls getting raped and little girls getting gang raped and little girls being dropped from a 14-foot border wall is not a conservative, not even a Democrat talking point. That's reality. Want reality, son? You mad? I'm talking to you woke Wookiees out there. You mad? You mad at me? You want to hurt me? Because I'm offending you? You want to hurt me? Because I'm speaking for little girls being gang raped? You want to hurt me? Huh? I hope I'm making you mad. I hope you're offended. I hope you're so offended at the fact that I am literally pointing out the fact that the man that you voted for, the blood is on your hands. Those little girls being dropped from 14 feet up high. It is on your hands. It's your responsibility. Why? Because Biden is allowing this, and you, my friends, have voted for this administration that is willfully turning a blind eye away. And you see people in the chat right now, damn, you skip your meds today? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We're talking about little girls being gang raped, sir. We're talking about little girls being dropped from 14-foot border walls and left in the desert by themselves. We're talking about migrants being held against their will in stash houses in the United States. We're talking about people being kidnapped, raped, and murdered. So yes, I am a little bit triggered because these are human beings, and the damn Democrat Party sits there and virtue signals and tries to pander to Hispanics acting like they care. So excuse me if I'm a little pissed off and sick of these damn politicians. You can call me whatever you want, man. I hope you're pissed. I hope you're offended, and shame on you. The blood is on your hands. Shame on you for voting for Biden that caused this. Shame on you, every single one of you that voted for this. The blood is on your hands. I apologize for nothing. You can call me whatever the hell you want. If you want to clown me because I'm speaking up for these little girls, then go right on ahead. It just proves your wickedness and your evil. That's who you are. That's what you do. That's what you voted for. You woke Wookiee piece of trash. That's who these people are. Yeah, when we're dealing with evil, we have to be aggressive because these people just make a joke out of it. Oh, did you take your meds today? Did you take your meds today? Did you? Because you're the one living outside of freaking reality. I'm just speaking the truth here. Speaking for those that can't speak for themselves. Literally. These people are a joke. And if you guys agree with everything I'm saying right now, drop a 1 in the comment section below and just completely show the world that you agree that you are fed up with this administration that is not just turning a blind eye, but is willfully turning a blind eye because they know what's happening. They have the intel. And consider supporting me today. The links are in the description below. Drop a super chat. Or you can donate directly on my website. The link is in the description below. The link is in the description below. Okay, I wanted to carry on here with another video. You know, this is how ridiculous this is, right? Because you guys know I'm passionate. You guys know I'm extremely passionate, especially when we're dealing with like innocence and we're dealing with lives and we're dealing with people that are being politically taken advantage of and that are being used as political pawns. I don't care about Republican or Democrat. I don't care about any of that. All I care about is speaking out against those that are bullying those that are innocent and can't speak out for themselves. That's my personality. That's who I am. Okay. So if that offends you, I'm sorry. Because that's going to be who I am to the day that I stop breathing. It's who I am. That's what I do. And I'm supposed to sit here as a Hispanic man and actually believe that these people care about Latinos and Hispanics? Excuse me? I refuse to allow the Democrat Party do what they did to the black community, to the Hispanic community, or the Latino community. Pander, pander, pander. Act like they care. Victimize, victimize, victimize. We are not victims. Latinos, Hispanics. We can rise above the occasion. That's who we are as a people, as a culture, entrepreneurs. To the very corazón, you know what I'm talking about. If all we had, when you go to TJ, when you go to Mexico, when you go to the southern border in Mexico, what do you see? You see Mexicans that are literally working on the border even if they have no legs, son. That's the Latino community. Working even for 5 cents. Working for $5 even in just one day to make their own. That's the Latino community. I refuse to allow these Democrats to take our community and victimize us and paint us as a bunch of weak Mexicans and Latinos that can't do anything for themselves. I will not be that. I will not be labeled as that. I will not be labeled as someone that needs to be dependent on the state. And meanwhile, we have Jill Biden. Jill Biden is pandering like she cares about Latinos, speaking to farmers, trying to speak botched Spanish, while her freaking husband won't deal with what's taking place at the border. This is who these people are. While little girls, you know what? Let me play this video. You want to see how ridiculous these people are? This is how stupid they perceive you to be. This is how stupid they perceive you to be. You don't believe me? Here she is. Here is Joe Biden, his wife, Jill Biden, pandering, right, to Hispanics, speaking to a bunch of farmers. Take a look.
So say it with me. Sí se puede. The future is ours. Thank you. So say it with me. Sí se puede. The future is ours. Thank you. So say it with me. Sí se puede. The future is ours.
That's how stupid these people view you to be. That's how stupid you are to these people. While little girls at the southern border are being dropped from 14-foot border walls in the middle of the night in the desert, Joe Biden is pandering to Hispanics, speaking botched Spanish like a total moron. That's how stupid these people perceive you to be. Asking no questions, trying to convince you that they actually care about you and your communities. Not even willing to call it a crisis. Just pandering with botched Spanish. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. Shut up, fool! That's not how you say it. You don't even know what you're saying. The Hispanic community is not going to sit there and buy that. Wake up! Every single one of you, wake up! Look what they did to the black community. Look what they've been doing to the black community. Victimized them. Sodomized them. Took them to a place where they are nothing but victims. That's how these people view minorities. Right now, the Hispanic community is in a position. We right now are the biggest non-white voting bloc in the United States post-2020. Biden knows this. He told this to black civil rights activists that he's not scared of them. He's scared of us because of what I just told you. So this is why they're pandering like a bunch of idiots. This is why they're importing millions of Latinos and Hispanics, fresh batch of voters. No more. No more. No more. Listen, I don't make things about race. I never use my skin color or my race or anything like that in my politics. You guys know me. That's not my brand. That's not what I do. I don't like that stuff. I actually stay away from that stuff because it's not my skin color that makes me appealing or great or worth anything. I think it's my ability to communicate, my talent, what I have to offer the world that has nothing to do with my skin color. But what I've been realizing lately is the left does this to communities. They do this against your will. And if you don't say anything, if you don't speak out against it, they will speak for you. They'll get J-Lo out there. They'll get Shakira out there. They'll get AOC out there. They'll get George Lopez out there. They'll get all the woke leftists out there, the Hollywood elite. They'll start having them, all of these woke Latinos on the left that have massive followings. They'll start pandering and speaking these things. That's what they did to the black community. And if we don't say anything, they will come forward and they will speak for you. So I've had to come to the conclusion, if I don't say anything, if I don't start speaking out for myself, these people are going to come and try and rape our communities. Speak for us. Victimize us. Put us in a position where the world looks at us like a bunch of Mexicans that can't do anything for themselves. That's what the left has done to the black community. Painting in millions of people's minds, blacks are just victims. Blacks can't do anything on their own. Blacks can't get a job. Oh my goodness, systemic racism, as if there's no multi-millionaire black people in the NBA or the MLB, and the list goes on, in mainstream Hollywood or rappers, as if that doesn't exist, right? That's what they do. They victimize and they degrade because they want to control. Not this Hispanic. Not this minority. Not me. I'm a problem for these people. Because they know I have something genuine to say. 100%. Well, I have another video for you guys. So Project Veritas dropped a video, and you know, what's interesting about this is this came from a whistleblower. And James O'Keefe was interviewed. When I was on with Alex, he was talking to James, and I was listening in the green room. And James made it very clear that there are Border Patrol agents that are now whistleblowers. They're recording footage. You guys see my passion? You guys see why this pisses me off? Because of the knowledge, the insider knowledge that I am aware of with this administration. Can you imagine being a Border Patrol agent right now? Being gagged, not able to talk about this? Imagine watching the President of the United States telling total lies that this stuff ain't happening. And you have to go to work every single day and be lied about. So Border Patrol agents, I love you guys. I commend you. I can only imagine how hard this is. And I thank this whistleblower for this video. they got footage of a makeshift. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this, but I haven't covered it on the show yet because I wasn't able to do the show last night. A makeshift migrant outdoor camp under a bridge. And so I'm going to play this report by Project Veritas for you guys. If you haven't seen it, now you are. So take a look.
Those are aliens inside of the fenced area.
One of our insiders just gained access to this incredibly restricted makeshift processing center in Granjejo, Texas. It's located under the Anzaldúa International Bridge. What you're looking at is never-before-seen footage showing migrants of all ages lying in the dirt, operating.
Pick up more bodies for processing.
If you're an insider working near the southern border, email us at veritastips@protonmail.com.
That's heavy stuff, man. It's heavy stuff. And this is no longer under the Trump administration. This ain't happening under a Republican's leadership. This ain't happening under a leftist's leadership. A right-winger's leadership. This is happening under a Democrat. This is happening under a leftist. And I don't like to make these kind of issues political issues because we're dealing with human beings. And we're dealing with people that are being taken advantage of. We're dealing with people that are being kidnapped. People that are being raped. We're dealing with people that are being murdered. And I don't like to make this a political issue, but we have to point out the fact that the leadership right now, because what does the left do? Oh, right-wingers. Oh, they cause these things. They don't want the migrants. They don't want this. Yeah. You want to hear something? You want to know why any logical human being wants border security? To combat things like this. This is why it matters. You woke Wookiees out there that get all triggered every time you see me getting passionate here because I'm talking about little girls being gang raped. The hell's the matter with you, man? You should be ashamed of yourself. Your mom should be ashamed of herself. If you're going to sit here and laugh at me because I'm bringing these things up and they're really, really, really getting to me because I feel so helpless, then shame on you, man. You're evil. I care less what you think. The Bible makes it very clear we have to speak up for those that cannot speak for themselves. And that's what we're doing right now. Oh, everyone on Twitter, people are like, where were you? It's like, yeah, check my YouTube. I've been talking about human trafficking at the border for years. Say nothing new to me. Nobody would listen, though. Especially the left. They don't want to hear about it. Just like right now. Why do you think the left is so silent right now? Why do you think all the woke journalists, all the woke Wookiees out there, all the woke supremacists, why do you think they're so silent? Why are you so quiet, bro? Where you at? Why aren't you doing my job? Why aren't you going down there? Because it's exposing your stupidity. Because you voted for this. And I'm talking to the lefties right now. You voted for this. You. Because Orange Man bad, right? Oh, Orange Man God, right? Hope you're happy. I hope you could sleep at night. Because you don't have to deal with, Trump's scary tweets. Oh, I don't like his tweets. Oh my God. Just get him off of Twitter. That's all I care. That's all I want. In your little safe space. This is the real world. That's what this show is about. Dealing with real world issues. So enjoy. Hope you're happy with yourselves. Alrighty, guys, let's do some super chats. Like I said, I am 100% independent. I'm funded by the people, we the people. And if you guys love my work, not only my show, my commentary, but my investigative reporting, You guys can sponsor me. You guys can drop a super chat, or you can donate directly to my website, my Venmo, my Cash App, or my PayPal, or you can become a member on this channel to support me monthly. So I appreciate all the support. We're going to do some super chats, but if you guys got to head out, I know it's Friday night. Please do me a huge favor. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit that bell notification and toggle on all, and share this video before you go on with your night. But if you could do anything for me before you leave, please subscribe to the channel. I would truly, truly appreciate that big time. It means a lot to me. So let's do some super chats. If you guys would like to support me in my travels, my flights, my hotels, like I said, man, I don't have a big media company that's like supporting me frequently, like huge amounts. I get sent out by the people, we the people, and that's you. So you guys are helping me, sending me down to the border. You guys are helping me fund. You guys are helping me expose these things. I don't have a mainstream media budget or anything like that. So I truly appreciate all the help that I can get, especially on this channel. It supports my livelihood, supports my wife, my family, and everything I do. I've dedicated my life to exposing the fake news narrative, whether it's coming from the left or whether it's coming from the right. So that's what you guys are supporting when you do so. So let's do some super chats. We have a couple super chats here. Let me get this up real quick. Want to thank every single one of you guys for your support. It means more than you guys realize. Let me get this up real fast. Okay, yeah. And we have some new members. Yeah, I think we have some new members. I can't see it here on my chat, so I'm going to have to redo that later. Sorry, guys. But to every single one of you guys that became a member today or the past couple of days, I want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you so much for supporting me monthly, becoming a member on this channel, the DH Alliance. I truly appreciate it because that is exactly what you guys are doing. You're supporting my trips. You're supporting my flights, all this stuff. You're supporting the mission that I find myself on by God's grace. So thank you guys, the DH Alliance, for coming alongside of me and supporting me. I think we have another new member, Violet Ramirez. Violet Ramirez, thank you so much for becoming a member. I truly, truly do appreciate it and appreciate the support. We salute you, Violet Ramirez. We truly, truly do appreciate it. So let me see if I can get some of these super chats up real quick. Sorry, guys. When I'm on the road, I'm using a laptop, so you know how it is. It's Friday night, man. It's Friday night. Give me a second. Okay, we have some right here. All right. Yes, so thank you to all of our members, the DH Alliance monthly subscribers. There are different perks. You guys can take a look on the membership section, or you could support me monthly on Patreon as well, but make sure to support me monthly on this YouTube channel. It would be a huge, huge, huge favor. And like I said, or if you want to just give a one-time donation, you could drop a super chat, or you could donate directly to my website. The link is in the description below. So we have some super chats that I wanted to get into. Wildcat Ace, thank you for the $5 super chat. Wildcat Ace says, do you think there is a secret plan to destroy the United States of America from the inside? Oh, absolutely. Why else would they do all this to us? Okay, this is what I was talking about with Alex today off camera. And I was talking about it a little bit on camera, is right now we live in a technocracy. Globalism is officially installed in the United States. And so aspect of communism and subversion, some of the first two steps of subverting a country from within, right? Without having to fire a single shot, is demoralization. You demoralize a country. You get them to forsake not only just religion, but you get them to forsake all forms of morality, truth, and their conscience and reality. Once you demoralize a nation, they won't have an issue with anything. They won't have the ability to discern truth from error. So once a nation is demoralized or a society is demoralized, they won't even be able to see any form of evil, even though it's right out in the open, like a freaking Lil Nas video, right? They'll praise it. They'll celebrate it. Once you have a nation that's demoralized, you can get that nation to do anything. You could roll out evil policies. You can criminalize righteousness. You could legalize lawlessness because the people aren't going to give you any pushback. They're not going to have an issue with it because they can't even see it. So once they're completely demoralized, they'll accept anything. So the next step when you're subverting a nation is once the demoralization is complete, universities, Hollywood, media, music, all avenues of culture. Once that's complete, they will begin to destabilize. I think what's happening right now is we're starting to see the beginning preliminary acts of destabilization, because the number one thing that has to go in the mind of a globalist and the elite is a sovereign border. If they can get rid of our border, they can begin to destabilize the country from within and from the outside as well. Because if we don't have a strong border, we don't have a country. They know this. This is why they get all of Antifa and BLM and all these activists that claim to care about migrants. This is why they get them all preaching this stuff from the rooftops so they can continue to demoralize when the time comes. Open borders. Technically, we do have open borders right now. There are sections of the wall that are completely incomplete. There are sections of the southern border that are unguarded. That's a fact. And people are coming over the southern border by the hundreds of thousands. And Joe Biden lies to you and says that they're not being brought into the U.S. They're being turned away by the vast majority. That's a lie. They get sent straight into the arms of the Border Patrol, given a court date, caught, released, given a court date, and never seen ever again. So we kind of do have open borders. So during destabilization, we're going to see the infrastructure of the country begin to fall. I think defund the police was part of that because there could be no law once the destabilization starts. There can only be a regime installed to do all their dirty work. Police state. I think this is all kind of moving in motion. They want to defund the police. They want to destabilize the country. They want to just completely have all of our institutions be in a place where they could just fall from within. Whether that could be through some kind of staged crisis, or it could be some kind of staged attack. It could be anything. It could come in the form of anything. Once we get destabilized, we don't have the infrastructure to handle a crisis. And crisis is actually the next step. We have a border crisis right now, but these are like preliminary steps to the real thing. So yeah, those are my views on that. And I think we're seeing that. Wildcat Ace, thank you for the super chat. We have another super chat from Ralph S. Ralph S. Ralph, we salute you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Ralph says, God bless. And that means a lot to me. Happy Good Friday, by the way, and happy Resurrection Sunday when it comes this Sunday as well. We celebrate the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Without him, we have no eternal life. Without him, there is no remission of sins. There is no forgiven of sins. So we appreciate what Christ has done on the cross for us. And I'm excited to celebrate the resurrection of Christ on Sunday as well, because without the resurrection, we have no assurance of eternal life, because if it weren't for his resurrection, we would be depending on a dead guy. So God bless you, Ralph. We have another super chat from Whatever and Everything. Thank you, Whatever and Everything, for the $10 super chat. Whatever and Everything says, your passion speaks volumes. I understand the frustration. We all have to come together and speak up. It took a month for this crisis. Drew, the people defending this are either sick, stupid, or blind. I would say the aspects of the federal government, the left-leaning aspects, they're willfully turning a blind eye. They know. AOC knows that these things happen. You understand that, right? Joe Biden knows that these things happen. But because now Trump is gone, they don't have that convenient scapegoat. But they have an agenda to destabilize the country. They want open borders. And they have an agenda to destroy American sovereignty. That's a part of nationalism. They hate it. They think it's racist. They want to do away with it. BLM is open about these things. They want to completely dismantle the American system. They hate it. They're communists. That's what they do. And right now, the Democrat Party has sold their soul to communism and socialism and globalism. So it makes sense that these things are taking place. And I think, honestly, I have hope, man. I have hope that Biden voters that might still have a conscience, that maybe just voted because they thought that voting for Biden would stabilize the country because Trump would be gone, right? Riots will go away. The controversy will go away. The hate will go away. Well, that actually bought Biden's message of unifying and coming together, all that BS, right? I just feel like people that maybe have voted that way, I think they might have some remorse. And I hope they do. I really do. And I hope they vote differently moving forward. Because this is what politicians do. They run circles around you. They play against your fears and your emotions in order to get you to vote a certain way. You think there isn't a psychology into politics? Oh, dude. If you don't think that politicians are fully aware of how to psychologically really connect with voters, dude, you're living outside of reality, my friend. These people know what to do. They know what to say. And so that's why all of this stuff that's coming out, there's all kind. Dude, I'm having people message me on my Instagram like, I voted for Biden, and I didn't vote for this, and I didn't. Like people are like, and I'm like, yeah, but you did. This is why we wanted a wall. This is why we wanted border security. This is why we wanted this stuff, and you wouldn't listen. So take responsibility and vote responsibly next time. So, alrighty, let's see if we have any more super chats real quick. Let me refresh this. Thank you guys for the support. Like I said, every single one of these super chats goes to directly supporting my trips. I'm independent. I am funded by the people. We the people. That is you the people. So thank you guys very much for the support. I truly, truly do appreciate it. Okay, we have another super chat from Rachel. Another super chat from Rachel. Rachel, we salute you. Rachel, thank you for the $10 super chat. Rachel says, Drew, what would one have to do to get involved with investigative undercover journalism like you do? Would you or someone like Elijah ever take someone under their wing? I can't speak for Elijah. I know Elijah really showed me a lot of things. But in terms of like covering Antifa, in terms of, going down to the border and watching your back with cartels and people that want to kill you. I mean, I get death threats on a daily basis, dude. And that's my wife. She doesn't like it. The way that this investigative world works with reporting is everything is intel. Everything is intel. If you have bad intel, it could get you killed. If you have good intel, it could save your life. If you have accurate intel, it could save your life. Actually, it will save your life. If you have the wrong intel, I mean, you have to know what you're doing when you go and cover Antifa. You have to know what you're doing when you're out covering the cartels. Like there are things that these people look for. There are things that these people know what journalists will do. Certain clothing. There's all kinds of stuff that goes into this. So, I mean, I think if I was like in the place like where I had my own media company and I had like the ability to do that, I would do it. Like, I don't advise people to do what I do. I advise people to cover the news, but undercover stuff with Antifa, I mean, I could tell you some stories, man. Like it's these people, they've threatened to kill me. They've put hands on me. I would really have to take my time with somebody. But I mean, I'm always willing to teach someone, but I don't want to be responsible for someone getting killed. So I'd have to really think about that professionally, how I'd go about that. But obviously I'm open to helping people. But I mean, if you're covering something else, I would definitely love, to connect you with people. If you're covering, stuff in DC, or you're investigating stuff that's going on in different aspects that, won't get you killed, I would love to connect people with some sources. So yeah. We have another super chat from Souls of Laos. Souls of Lacos, thank you for the $5 super chat. I truly appreciate it. Soul of Lacos, thank you. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but Soul of Lacos says, I just wanted to thank you. You introduced me to Elijah and Brandon Tatum when you were the start of it all. Keep up the good work, or the great work. Wow, I appreciate it, man. Listen to as many solid people as you can. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own. I'll say this, man, is like, I never would have thought like I would end up becoming like a voice. I never thought it would get this far, and I don't even know how much further it's gonna get. I never thought I'd be on Tucker. I never thought that I'd be, on a show with Alex. Like I never thought that I would have the phone numbers that I have in my phone right now. It's just crazy. You gotta just take a step of faith, be responsible, be wise. And I'm really thankful to be able to connect people with people that are really beneficial to the country and to the cause. So thank you so much, Souls of Lax. Or Lacos, or Lax. I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing that way wrong. But I truly appreciate the $50 super chat. It'll go a long way. Trust me. We have another super chat from Debbie Cannett. We salute you. Another frequent reporter of mine, Debbie Cannett. We salute you. Debbie says, thank you, Drew. In memory of the officer who gave his life from DCPD. Yes, today there was an attack, apparently. Some psychopath drove his car into the barrier at the Capitol in Washington, D.C., and I think it got an officer killed, lost his life. So, it's a tragic thing. We don't know what the intentions were. I think it's under investigation. It's under investigation right now. I didn't want to do when things like that happen, guys. I don't like really commenting, like doing a full report, like a whole show on stuff like that until like the investigations are complete, because you could come out, you could say something, and it could totally backfire, and your credibility is destroyed. So I will probably be speaking on that in the upcoming days. But yes, pray for the family, pray for the police squad as well, because whenever an officer goes down, it's a very tragic and traumatic thing. So we'll see how the media spins it. I mean, turns out it wasn't a white guy, so they didn't immediately mobilize, right? They didn't immediately try to smear white people as if it's their fault. That's what they do. All right, we have another super chat from Steve Wander. Is that Stevie Wander? We salute you, Stevie Wander. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Stevie says, we salute you, Drew. No, we salute you, Steve. Love your passion. Keep up the great work. God bless you. Thank you. I think people just don't get it. I mean, people get it, but people are like, oh man, you got to tone it down. You got to chill, man. Like, why are you getting like that? It's like, because we're losing the country. It's like, dude, I'm not going to be this passive little, quiet little, the cookie cutter conservative. And I'm going to talk in a really professional voice because this is happening in the country. It's like, no, dude, these are some serious times. And I'm very passionate and I'm very bold. It's like, I don't know, man. It's just like that spirit of like Leonidas. You know what I mean? Like, it's like we got some serious stuff going on and we can't have, and like no more passive people. I'm done. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for passive Christians, passive pastors, passive Americans. Oh, just tone it down. Just tone it down. When they're literally destroying our national sovereignty, when our elections are getting screwed, when the country is literally falling from within, I don't have time to sit here and be this cookie cutter little guy that's going to be this nice little conservative guy that's just going to speak really nicely because we don't want to offend anybody. No, dude, you're watching the wrong show. You're watching the wrong show. You're watching the wrong guy. You got the wrong guy, because we got some serious stuff going on, and we gotta We got to address it. You got to be aggressive, man. I'm sorry. You just got to be. You got to be. Okay, we have some more super chats. We have another super chat from Angel M. Angel M, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. We salute you. Thank you guys for supporting me. I truly appreciate it. Angel M says, thank you for everything you do. I'm glad I found you, and I enjoy your videos. Please be safe out there, and you are awesome. Guys, everybody say thank you to Angel M. Say thank you to her. Welcome her. I don't know if she's watching for the first time, but I'm thankful that you found these videos because I don't stage this stuff. I'm not trying to be all theatrical to try and get views. That's not who I am. You can ask my wife. Like, I am like this when I'm watching the news and I hear something from like CNN and it's just like, it's the same. It's the same because I see this stuff and it just lights a fire in my soul, and I know it does to people too. And so if I could connect with people, to at least make you feel like you're not alone and you're not crazy, then I feel like I've done at least something right, because we're not crazy. These things are taking place and they're crimes against humanity, and we're not going to allow America to be defined as such. So I appreciate it, guys. I really do. You guys are awesome. You guys are really, really awesome. Okay, we have another super chat from T. Heart emoji T. We have another super chat. And I say heart emoji because that's her picture or their picture. We have another super chat, a $5 super chat from T. Thank you so much, T, for the $5 super chat. We salute you. Thank you for the support. I truly appreciate the support and everything I have going on. Because as you could tell, like this is not only like very, very hard stuff to do, like very stressful, high intense, high risk stuff, but this stuff does get pretty pricey. So I appreciate it. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate it, man. You guys are really, really helping fund me in what I'm doing. So even if it's $5, I appreciate it. Seriously, trust me. Okay, we have another super chat from Sonia Peterson Shepherd. Sonia Peterson Shepherd, another frequent supporter of mine. We salute you. Sonia, I love you very much. Thank you for the support. It means more than you will ever know. Sonia says, I'm so glad I was able to become a monthly supporter here and Patreon. Stay safe. Thank you and your lovely wife. Thank you, Sonia, for supporting me monthly as a member here on YouTube and supporting me monthly on Patreon. Just a reminder for everyone that supports me on Patreon, you may have gotten a message from me. If we owe you a t-shirt, we will mail it to you. We're actually redoing a lot of our Patreon. We would rather have people support me monthly on the channel, but if you'd rather do Patreon, that's fine. But we're redoing my Patreon. So because of that, we might have to have people reselect new tiers because Patreon doesn't let you like edit the tiers. You have to like make a new one all over again. So please, if you have supported me in the past on Patreon, make sure to take a look at it. We're gonna revamp that very soon. So you might have to select a new tier. But we have better perks. We have a bunch of better stuff, more interactive stuff. A lot of new stuff is coming. I'm super excited. So Sonia Peterson Shepherd, thank you so much for your monthly support. Without people like you, I would not be able to combat these fake news narratives. And thank you for trusting a young guy like me because it's definitely investing in my future. And I know that's a hard thing to do for a lot of people, but I appreciate it. So we have another super chat. McGitsley? I don't know how to pronounce this. McGitsley? Thank you for the $5 super chat. We salute you. Truly appreciate it. Thank you for the $5 super chat. McGitsley. I don't know if I pronounced that. I probably did botch that. Sorry, guys. But McGitsley says, shared your clips about girls being human trafficked and the horrifying things that happen to them on Insta. People need to understand the truth. Thank you guys so much. Also, yes, that's a great reminder. If you guys follow me on Instagram, something weird's going on with my Instagram, man. I don't know if they changed the algorithm. I don't know if it's because I'm covering some serious stuff. But anytime you guys see me post something on Instagram or on Twitter or on Gab or on Parlor or Facebook, wherever. Anytime you see it, just count it as a blessing from God, because we're all being like deboosted and shadow banned. So, but when you see it, share it. Share it immediately, because that is how we get past the deboosting. That is how we get past the censors. Even here on YouTube, share, 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 smash that like button, boost the algorithm up, share the content anytime you see it. So thank you, McKitsley. I don't know if I pronounced that wrong, but thank you for being active on my Instagram and sharing the content, because people need to hear it. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I know I have like 145,000 followers on Instagram, but don't think because you only have 100 followers or 500 followers, don't think that you don't have influence. You do. Trust me. Those are 500 people that could watch these things. There could be that could be 500 Biden voters that need to see this stuff. So I commend you guys. Thank you guys for sharing the content. You guys are the ones that get it out. Without you, I wouldn't be able to get this stuff out. You guys see my channel. It's deboosted like crazy. Absolutely. All right, we have some more super chats from Scotty_don't. Scotty_don't. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I truly appreciate it. If I'm looking down, it's because my computer is down here. Scotty_don't says, to hell with the toning down. Yeah, to hell with the toning down. Not one hater has the sack to do what you do. Thank you. And send it. One. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I just think more people need to be bold, you know? Too many people are afraid of getting canceled. Too many people are afraid of being looked at the wrong way. We cannot allow this authoritarianism to continue, this cancel culture. That's what it is. It's dominance. They want you to be afraid. They want you to be suppressed. They want you to be ashamed if you're white. They want you to be afraid to even say that you're white. That's what they want, because they're demonizing white people. They want you to be afraid, whether you're white, black, brown, whatever. They want you to be ashamed and afraid to even calling yourself an American. We just have to say no. No. We're not going to tolerate that. We're not going to be afraid. We're not going to allow your authoritarian cancel culture to push us into a damn corner to the point where we're silenced. We're not going to do that. We are going to speak. That is what we are going to do. I mean, it's America, man. Don't be afraid. Just be yourself. For you Aladdin fans out there, Robin Williams Genie fans. All right, we have another super chat from Sonia Peterson Shepherd. Thank you, Sonia, for another $5 super chat. Sonia Peterson Shepherd says, I stopped watching main news crap. I only listen to the good podcasts that does include you. I appreciate it. That is an honor for somebody to say that. Otherwise, I would be throwing chanclas. I mean, yeah, man, you watch the mainstream news and it's just like, I think what bothers people the most is not the fact that they're not telling the truth. I mean, this is how I feel. I'm going to speak for myself. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment sections below. For me, it became like, okay, these people are lying and I don't want to watch something that's fake news. But then I started thinking, these people think I'm stupid. They think I'm an idiot. Like, they literally think I'm stupid. Like, the things they say, the narratives they peddle, the propaganda they pump on their networks, you come to the realization, you're like, not only are they just liars, but they lie thinking I'm an idiot. And like, that's just an insult. It's like, the hell? No. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys feel the same? Let me know in the comment section below. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. I don't know. That's what bothers me the most. Okay, we have another super chat from Lindsay. Lindsay, thank you. We salute you. Happy Friday night. Happy Good Friday, guys. Lindsay, thank you for the $20 super chat. Lindsay says, go to Taco Palenque. Food is delicious. I'll have to look that up because I'm in Texas and I am hungry. I've been working all day and all I've had is a bag of chips, but I wanted to hang out with you guys because I missed you guys. I wasn't able to hang out with you guys yesterday. So yes, right after I am done with this transmission, do some edits, I am going to stuff my face with a lot of Mexican food. Alrighty, yes, because I am hungry. So thank you very much for the support. I truly, truly do appreciate it more than you guys know. So yes. Okay, we have another super chat from Sonia Peterson Shepherd. We salute you. Thank you so much. Sonia says, I only have the Twitterverse. I retweet everything of yours. Thank you so much. Thank you. Every time you guys see me tweet something, make sure to retweet it. Just make sure to fact check me and retweet it immediately, okay? I only have the Twitterverse. I retweet. And the reason why I say fact check me is I'll never post a lie, but I just don't want people to blindly follow me. I never want that. You should never follow somebody like that. I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm just saying I think it's more of a leadership quality if I teach people how to think for themselves by telling them fact check everything, including even me, because it becomes a habit. Not saying I would ever lie. I'm just saying it becomes a habit to where you just do it to you never want to be in a place where you just believe everything. Never. That's why I'm always studying before my shows. I'm always vetting everything. I spend hours sometimes really just researching everything I'm about to talk about, so I know what I'm talking about, but I also know I'm speaking the truth. So I think that's a good quality to have. So Sonia says, also, I only have the Twitterverse. I retweet everything of yours I find. I'm Trump 2020. Good for you. So was I. Trump 2020 _red on Twitter. Awesome. Everybody follow her right now. Trump 2020 _red on Twitter. Everybody follow Sonia Peterson Shepherd. I lost over 8K in followers during the purge. I lost over 30K. And some people lost even more than that. Some of my buddies lost over like 100,000 followers. But yeah, they purged all the... You guys know what I'm talking about. That great purge, I think we'll remember it forever. So everybody, Sonia Peterson Shepherd lost 8,000 followers on Twitter. Her handle is Trump 2020 _red. If you guys could help her get her follow count boosted and back up, if you're still on Twitter, please go follow her right now. Please help her get that follow count back up. The more influence we all have, the better, right? So thank you, Sonia Peterson Shepherd. I truly, truly do appreciate the support. So, alrighty, guys. I want to thank you guys so much. And like I said, every single one of you guys that became members, whether today or the last few days, that got cool badges and new perks, we're going to get those going very soon. I'm so thankful for all of your monthly support, whether it's a new member on this membership channel on the YouTube channel, or whether you're a monthly supporter of mine on Patreon as well. I just want to thank every single one of you guys. I just could not do this stuff without you. It helps me so much. I really hope that I'm doing you guys proud, because I literally work for you guys. I'm doing the best that I possibly can with what I have and what I know. So thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for the monthly support and the memberships. We're going to start rolling all those perks out. We have a Discord server that's about to be rolled out. We have so much stuff that's coming out this month, within the next couple weeks, a bunch of new stuff. So I'm super thankful for every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for all the donations also on Patreon, on PayPal, on Venmo, on Cash App, and all that good stuff. I just want to say thank you guys very much for all of that and all those donations. So guys, make sure to share this video far and wide wherever you can. Make sure to smash that like button. Let's get this over 500 likes. I know we can do it. We can get to 1,000 likes. We can do it. DH Alliance, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. Share this video far and wide. Smash that like button. Have an amazing weekend, guys. Like I said, I will be going down to the border on Monday. We had to push it back because of Easter. Families, people want to be with family. We totally get it. We're celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ. probably the most critical event in human history. So I will be down at the border starting on Monday, most likely Tuesday as well. So I will try and do this show while I'm on the road, down at that hotel that I'm going to be at as well. So just watch my Twitter, watch my Gab. I'll be putting out announcements. I might put out vlogs. Maybe I'll do a live stream from my phone or something just to update you guys. If I can't do this show live in my hotel room. So thank you guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate it. And I thank you guys for all of your support. And have a great weekend. Have a great Resurrection Sunday. I love you guys very much, more than you know. And until next time, America, you guys know what I got to say. Make sure to stay free.